The Regular Show. I'm your host, 5-time Emmy Award-winning, alongside Tits McGee. How are you, Tits?
Good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Rise and fucking grind. It's the go time here on the Irregular Show, and we're going to kick some ass today. Are you ready to kick some ass today? 5-time Emmy Award-winning Nico.
Yes, Tits.
That's what they call me, Tits McGee.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That's actually going to be a pretty good showcase as to what, like,
Get in the mic, you idiot.
Good showing as to what the energy is going to be for this podcast today. I've got a good feeling about today. Today's going to be a lot of fun.
Apparently, you have things planned.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with you guys today. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Uncle Buck here and.
Tread lightly, my friend. I have a plate of food in front of me.
Yeah, fucking whatever you throw at me, I'll just catch with my mouth. That's what she said.
AIDS? See.
Anyway, today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Yerba Mate and Mountain Dew Blast.
I'll just sit back and let you do it.
Shit. So.
You got plenty written there. Can you just read it?
No, it's for throughout the podcast. But yeah, so we're drinking on some. Nico's drinking on some yerba mate here, and I've got my Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
If you're not asleep yet, you should be.
If what?
So if you're not asleep yet, you should be.
If you're not asleep yet, you should be because. No, we just went to Publix and Nico got a platter of what? Chicken tenders, some cheese curds, and mac and cheese. And he didn't offer to get me anything because he's a quack.
No, I didn't.
No, he's just a giant quack, and he's got a little quack.
You know what? You don't deserve it.
Just a little bit left in the tube.
You have
quack?
not earned it. You have not earned the right to speak at the moment.
No, because I need
You're
to
talking
finish
about
my trim.
dicks right now. Shut the fuck up.
I need to finish my trim at home, so I need to borrow your quack.
That's interesting.
He might actually hit me this episode.
Yeah, he's got shit planned. I don't really have much planned, so I'm glad that you came prepared.
Well, I know you have one more episode in TED to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you thinking so far? What do you think about episode 5 and 6? I know you really enjoyed the Christmas episode. Fucking Clinton.
Fucking Clinton.
Fucking Clinton.
Dude, the best part was the mom walking in on them making out. That was great.
That was a really good part. I liked how she opened the door and then, like, closed it, but
then she kept looking, long enough for her or Blair to realize that, what was happening.
Well, I like that she also alluded to that she liked what was going on because she talked about the girls on the tennis team doing that.
Ooh.
And it didn't seem like she was on the tennis team.
No.
The way she said that.
Sounds like she was abused sexually in high school.
Maybe. According to Ted, they were both touched.
Remember when I was a therapist?
Remember when I was a therapist? That was such a great line.
This is going to be a thing now. Us three getting high. Yeah, welcome to your new life.
Right at the end. Remember when I was a therapist?
Yeah.
No, but it's all together. It's a good show. I think you're really going to enjoy episode 7.
Even though you said you didn't.
No, I just think... No, I didn't say that I didn't. I like it. But now that it's one of those things where when I go back and rewatch Ted, when I get to episode 7, I'm like, oh, fuck. Go back to episode 1. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to finish. I don't want to watch it because I don't want to finish it.
You can't finish?
Sometimes. We all have that problem, don't we? Right? Anyway.
That cricket means that you are the only one.
The silence is deafening.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Shit, okay. I guess I should have done the intro today.
Said you wanted this, man. You were prepared. You let me down.
I'm not letting you down.
Yes, you are. You let me down.
Okay, I've got a question for you then.
All right, what's the question?
Have you ever gotten home and before you even pull in the driveway, your body Bluetooth connects to the toilet and you have to shit so bad that you're fucking running through the door?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like you're not a human being if you haven't experienced.
Oh yeah, I'll run through my children. I'll push them out of the way.
Those things are just bowling pins. You could basically punt them on your way to the fucking.
Dude, Camilla is so funny. She'll like run, like 10 steps, and just fall flat on her ass.
Oh God. I thought you were gonna say flat on her face for a minute. And I was like,
She does sometimes.
well,
she's
you know,
fine.
live and you learn, right?
Yeah, she'll be all right. Babies are jello. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty chubby. Like babies and toddlers and stuff, aren't they like pretty chubby people? Like that's the only time I was ever considered fat in my life. Was when I was fucking 3.
Well, yeah.
I have
Your
never
parents called
been
you
fat, since.
when you were 3. That's great.
Yeah, they're like that was the only time you were ever fat was when you were 3. And I was
Little
like,
fat bastard.
that was it. Been in shape ever
I'm
since.
sure when you were running around at 3, being all fat and up to no good because you're you, your parents were like, "Yeah, that little fat bastard."
Family Guy wasn't around then, so probably not. Not yet, at least. There's more like, not that there's anything wrong with that. It's like Seinfeld-ish, you know.
Every podcast.
So, anyways, Hitler.
Hitler. Judy Blume and Hitler?
Judy.
Why are
Blume
you
and
saying
Hitler.
fuck Scott Fitzgerald?
Why are you saying fuck him?
What?
No, the F doesn't stand for fuck. It's got to be fuck.
Judy Blume. Well, you know what Hemingway would say?
Kill yourself?
I wonder what this gun tastes like.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. I was about to say that's a suicide joke. But.
Such a great fucking line. Which, you know what's weird? I was watching The Rookie for the billionth time. And in like season 4, there's a new rookie cop. And he's a whole like TikTok, like, what's the word I'm looking
Don't do drugs, folks.
Don't do drugs. No, he's like a TikTok.
He's a dick talk.
Yeah, he's a TikTok.
He's a star on TikTok.
Something bad happens to him. Like he was accused of
Gets a
murdering
dick
his
in his
best
cock?
friend. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with this. Thanks. Thanks so much.
You fucked yourself
Thanks
on
so
that one,
much.
Mr.
No,
Dick Cock.
You kept. Anyway. So, where I was going with that, you know the professor from TED that tries to fuck Ted?
With the dick cock.
Yes, he's got a dick cock, I'm sure. He's a man. Anyway, he's the father of the best friend that got murdered. Anyway, The Rookie is a good show, watch it. Ted is a good show, watch it. Rick and Morty season 7 came out on Hulu.
Yes, give us a review.
Excellent. It brings back season 1 and 2 vibes for sure.
That's wonderful. I gotta watch that. Dude, you're a gross piece of shit.
Says the man stuffing his face with chicken tenders on mic. I'm a gross piece of shit. God,
I'm just a hypocrite. And I know it.
smells so
It's okay.
fucking good. I hate you. What? You didn't offer me any, so
Don't.
I told you he might hit me this podcast.
I have plenty to hit you with too. I got a stabby thing. I got a fork.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You know how in the car you were like, you think you can beat the shit out of me? That's what you think. You want to find out?
I'm squirrely. I'll run.
I'm faster than
Okay,
you.
that actually brings up a good point. If you were locked alone in this garage, you had no way of getting out, right?
Start the car.
No car. There's no car. I hate you. There's no car in here. There's just everything else though is in here, like the weights, the weed whacker, the big rope thingy, the treadmill, everything, right? The ladder.
Okay.
No chainsaw. That's unfair.
No, there's a bush trimmer over
No, that's unfair. You don't get
there.
that.
Oh, okay. All right.
What animal do you think you could beat with everything in this garage? Like, and you can't say squirrel. Don't be a bitch.
Giraffe.
You
You really don't think this shit through. I love it.
I don't think a giraffe would fit in here.
Exactly. That's why I said it.
Just a giraffe.
Its head would get stuck in the ceiling. You got to chop the legs off.
Its neck is like bent halfway and its head is all the way down. You just walk up to it with a fucking barbell and just go, dong.
Dink.
I win.
Yeah. there
Money,
you go.
please.
Money, please.
Okay. All right.
Next
I
question.
honestly thought you'd say like a tiger or something. Next question. You don't even want to talk about shows today? You want to keep talking about Rick and Morty?
We can. Oh no, keep going. Keep going.
You really do need to watch season 7.
What about the people? Do the people need to?
Sure.
Welcome to the irregular show where we're just gross on podcasts for fun. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga and the pinga.
No, I just it's an excellent season. Like I said, it brings back season 1 and 2 vibes. You can tell the voice actors are different, but I almost kind of like the new voice actors better. You can keep flipping me off. I'm gonna keep talking. Do you not get that? I don't care. So it's. Oh, geez, Morty. No, but you got classic Morty, you got classic Rick jokes. What else? There's a whole. They bring Water Tea back. They bring Evil Morty back. Rick finally finds Evil Rick. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
but
so
I
they do a
think-
little bit of like story building
Oh yeah.
or arc building, whatever.
He's you lived in my house. He fucking lived in his house. So it's I mean, for those of you who haven't watched season 7 yet, because it's been on television. It just now came out on Hulu.
Well, the problem is, it's on television at fucking 11 p.m. I'm not up then.
Well, yeah, but dedicated fans that actually have cable would have watched it at 11.
I could have recorded it, I guess. but-
Yeah, exactly. I don't have cable, so I have to wait till it
Who
comes
the
out on stream.
I mean, I've got it here, but it's not. It's because of the HOA.
Yeah, but so, it's just, it was a lot of fun to watch. They did a lot of story building. You should put your glasses on your penis and take a picture and send it to a girl.
That's a great idea.
Super good.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Flaccid, though. Don't put in the word.
Flaccid penis with glasses on. That way it looks like a fucking nose. And then the balls are like a smiley face.
You gotta draw on it with a Sharpie.
It was funny earlier. I had a former coworker of mine. He just snapped me randomly, and it's just a picture of Kirby with a massive dick. He's like, I showed Josh, and he's like, "Oh, uncircumcised." It was just
Shout out to Speedballin', Josh and Nico's podcast.
yes. Shout out to uncircumcised penises.
I mean, I guess we're shouting. I mean, since we're doing it, this episode of the podcast also brought to you by Sleep 4. Sleep 4. Don't use Sleep 2 or 3. That shit is whack. Use Sleep 4.
Sleep 4.
Sleep 4.
I never tried sleep 1, 2, or 3.
You don't need to. Use Sleep 4.
What do I sleep for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're talking about it.
I'm talking about it, and it's working. Your marketing is just genius.
Boom. Roasted.
Hungry for apples?
More apples. This episode of the podcast also brought to you by the .mov series. Go watch it if you want to ruin your brain. I'm not
watch
going
it.
to say any more
Don't
than
watch
that.
it.
He's saying don't watch it. Which one of us
introduced
do
it
you
to
think
them.
you should listen to?
Which what?
Which one of us do you think you should listen to?
Oh, probably me.
Yeah.
He's made more bad decisions
Watch
in his
it.
life.
Watch it.
I don't know. Maybe actually, it's probably a tie.
Watch the .mov series.
Is it a tie about bad decisions in life?
I mean, you did go to rehab,
Fuck.
but I also had children.
Rehab, chill. Yeah, that's about even. That's just horrible.
Let's go inside and ask your parents which one's worse, having kids
Or having your kid go to rehab.
All right, yeah, I guess that's an unfair question. This week on
Chicken is my new crack.
this week on the podcast, Mr. and Mrs. Machado.
Good Lord.
They would hate it.
So, Mom and Dad, how much have I disappointed you in life? You went to rehab, son, a lot.
we shouldn't call up my parents. Mom and Dad, how much have I disappointed you?
I would love to hear that.
Yeah, right. Let's see, what else do I got? We're gonna shift gears. No, anyway, watch Rick and Morty season 7 if you haven't already.
While you're taking a shit.
I mean, if you, yeah.
Dude,
if
imagine
that's your
having
jam,
like
do
a
it.
fucking shitter toilet, or a shitter TV. I mean, you imagine having a shitter toilet?
Okay, first of all, you mean a cell phone? But
Your
anyway,
shitter toilet is a cell phone?
no, shitter TV is a cell phone. But also, anyway.
This is why I host too, because your brain just goes.
No, I had a thing, but
Yeah,
then I
and then
remembered.
you lost it. That's the fucking point.
No, then I remembered most people probably didn't have a TV in their bathroom growing up.
That's that's the point.
I did.
Why?
Well, it was in the master bathroom, but
Why were you using the master bathroom? That's
because
weird.
it's the nicest bathroom in the house.
Why the fuck were you using your parents' bathroom? Like, that's a fucking weird thing to do.
Because they had a nice shower.
What, did they have like a fucking Japanese butthole cleaner in there?
No, they
or
just had like
something?
a dual head. No, this is the fucking early 2000s. What the fuck? They had the fucking dual
They
head.
had those in the
fucking-
early 2000s.
Yeah, but we weren't that rich. We were just rich.
Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke.
Jews.
Yeah.
I'm Jesus.
Jews.
I am the chosen one. Chosen for shit. Let's see. What else do I got here? I feel like I shouldn't use this all for one podcast.
No,
but-
no, no. Use it all for one podcast.
I guess we
this is
could,
fun.
yeah.
I'm like having a ball over here.
Okay, so the point of that was watch Rick and Morty season 7 if you haven't already. It's on Hulu.
Okay, you
Great
said
story
that, yes.
building.
Okay.
I think I've said that like
Move
16
on.
times
Move
now.
on. See, this is what
okay.
happens when I let him have control.
What would be the first thing you'd do if you got Superman's powers?
Kill Kathleen Kennedy.
All right. I was going to wait for a good moment to say this, but that was the perfect one. Hop in the bun. You're being a wiener. Hop in the bun.
Did you see that one on TikTok?
What I've said tonight came from TikTok.
Lord.
No, but
No wonder your brain is mush.
that would be the first thing
Like
you
if
do.
I
Is just
touched your skull right now, would it cave in?
probably. So no. But seriously, that would be the first thing you do is just like right now, you glow orange and there's a voice in the sky that goes, Nico, you now have Superman's powers.
First of all, why orange?
I don't know. Roll with it.
No.
Improv is about yes and. Trust the system.
9/11. Robin Williams on 9/11.
You people are monsters.
I heard Starbucks. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. There's no Starbucks.
Nobody said Starbucks.
Nobody said Starbucks. No, but so like right now, you find out you have Superman's powers. The first thing you do is fly out that wall and straight to wherever Kathleen Kennedy is and just punch through her and turn her into red mist.
Oh, I just like step on her. And then she'd turn into red mist.
So yes.
And Mr. Improv.
I mean, the first thing I would do is like take off into space and see how far I could go in like 3 seconds.
No, she deserves it. She ruined Star Wars. She's a terrible person.
All right.
Next question.
I wasn't expecting that answer to that question, but all right. So the original version of this question I had written down was, if you could have your memory wiped entirely of one game besides the fact that you want to play it, which game would it be? And why would it be Fallout New Vegas? So that's the original way I had that written, but I just took off the why would it be Fallout New Vegas. So which game would it be and why?
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's an awesome game.
Yeah, it's like the greatest game of all
Like,
time.
really, just the wonder of the game, like playing it. Like when I went into, first of all, first RPG like that I played on the PlayStation 3 that like I could ever got into, because Call of Duty
Fallout
was
3 was mine.
Call of Duty was down for the PlayStation for those 3 weeks, and I
Actually-
had to find like another game to
Actually,
play.
Kingdom Hearts was my first
And
RPG.
so I was 17 at the time, and
Shit.
I could buy M-rated games, right? A friend of mine asked me to buy an M-rated game for him, because I was like a year older than my friends, because I was stupid. And that's why I'm like a year and a half older than you. Duh. So anyways, he asked me to buy a game for him because he couldn't buy it because he was 16. And he's like, I'll buy a game for you. And I was like, I don't know what fucking game to buy, but I do need another game to play because I can't play Call of Duty right now. He's like, oh, you should try Fallout New Vegas. This is a good one. And it was cheap. So he bought it for me.
That's such an undersell. This is a good one.
I know.
It's
I was like,
the
all right,
greatest
whatever.
game
I'm like,
I've ever played.
I was like, you're fucking paying for it, so whatever. And then I played it the first time, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Blah, blah, blah. I was just pissed off I couldn't play Call of Duty. And then Skyrim came out that year. And I watched them play Skyrim after the midnight release. And I was like,
So you didn't play New Vegas like the year it came out? You played it like
no,
the
I
year
didn't
after?
know. I didn't know shit about video games. Like I got a PS3 that same year. It was Black Ops, the year of Black Ops. So what happened was Skyrim came out. My friends and I, we all went and we had like a big hangout sesh playing the Skyrim, and they went to the midnight release, got the game, and I saw them play it, and I was like, that looks like that Fallout game that he got me, but old, like in, fucking Dungeons and Dragons time kind of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
used to hate on
and then
Skyrim.
and then he's like, take everything because I need to sell things, and he did all these tactics, and I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. So I went back and started playing it that way, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah,
Played through the whole
you're
game.
who I learned it from, too.
Yeah.
Well, so back in 2008 when Fallout 3 came out for the Xbox 360, and I know it's when Fallout 3 came.
I'm so fucking enthralled that I taught you. I did not know this.
Well, I'm gonna get to that. So back in 2008 when Fallout 3 came out for the Xbox 360, I know that I played it that year because I was doubting what year I played New Vegas. But anyway, I know I played it that year because I rented it from Blockbuster. And, Blockbuster was only putting out new games to rent. They weren't, they did have older games, but, like, they did have the section where it's like, oh, these are the new releases that, we're able to rent now. So I saw Fallout 3, and I was like, what's that? I want to rent it. I rented it. I played it. And I fell in love. Now, granted, fucking going down in the sewers scared the shit out of me. So I didn't get very far, but I loved it. And then there was the Operation Anchorage DLC was also released, like the same time, around the time that it came out with Blockbuster. So I bought that because I loved the game so much. Still was renting it. Played that. Was like, okay, because the Operation Anchorage DLC is like more of a shooter.
Pretty short.
Yeah, but it's more of a shooter vibe.
And you
like
get that awesome armor at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Which helped my playthrough a lot. But so I fast forward to, I wasn't a good Fallout player. I was
not
just
good
like,
at video games.
Yeah, exactly. I really wasn't back then.
You still aren't.
I'm still not, but not as bad as I was. It was bad. So I played it, but I wasn't. I had no idea what I was doing really. Fast forward to college, you introduced me to Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
I was like, and I was one of those people that was like,
you were like, oh, New Vegas sucks.
yeah,
And I
New
was
Vegas
like,
sucks.
oh,
Fuck that game.
Welcome to my world, buddy. I'm about to school you.
Fallout 3 is so much better. What are you talking about? And then you showed me Fallout New Vegas, and I was like, okay, I'll play it.
You're like, oh, I've been playing this wrong.
Yeah, that too. And that's where you taught me that I was
Well,
playing
like
it wrong.
like what specifically? Was it like the hoarding shit? Or
Like it was like selling off, pre-war money,
bartering stuff.
yeah, and like all that, and
Surprised you didn't know that.
I wasn't used to
Because the funny thing
those
is, like,
kinds of games.
I didn't think about like
I was used to Call of Duty.
exactly. When I was used to Call of Duty and I
Halo.
saw them play Skyrim, I was like, oh, they're just hoarding stuff, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna go sell it, get the money, get better shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the whole thing clicked after just watching them play like the first 20 minutes of Skyrim. I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense now. when applied that to Fallout, and I fucking was like, all right, now we're fucking moving.
And that's how you just like rack up money in that game. And honestly, it makes the game a
really
lot
easy
easier.
in New Vegas too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, you pick up everything you can and sell it in New Vegas. I mean, honestly, and there's
Almost
there's a morality system, you can still steal stuff as long as you get away with it. It's not going to really affect your karma.
The morality system didn't matter as much as the factions did.
Yeah, well, so the thing with that is New Vegas was built on the 3 system, and I think they just didn't have time to remove the karma system.
Oh yeah, so it was
because it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah,
if you look at in the game stats, when
Yeah, it
you
doesn't
do a
do shit.
negative karma thing, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it
or
just,
good karma. Nothing.
The only like karmatic like things that matter were if you pissed off a faction.
Yeah.
If you killed the Caesar's Legion.
You
dude.
were
If you
idolized by
killed-
factions
yeah,
or
that was what
vilified
mattered.
or whatever.
So
yeah.
what happened?
It was
What
your
you
actions.
were describing is that game was built on the same game engine as Fallout.
Yeah,
3,
that's what I
but
said.
by a different company,
Yeah.
Obsidian versus Bethesda. But
I would love for
Obsidian.
well, they're coming out with Outer Worlds 2.
Oh yeah.
I would love for it to be as big as Fallout New Vegas because Outer Worlds, honestly, fun game, good story, very good story.
But it was small,
It
right?
was so small and short. Honestly, that was my biggest disappointment in the game. I finished it in like 3 days. I expected it to take me a month. Like Hogwarts
Yeah, actually,
Legacy has taken me a long time.
Yeah.
I'm still playing.
I heard there's just a ton of grinding in that game though.
What, Legacy or
Legacy.
There is, but you level up. I've been leveling up I'm already like level 36, and the story mission suggested level I'm on is like level 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to grind on through.
Okay,
And it's,
so
but
you level up pretty fast then.
But the combat system is so much fun. Once you
Okay.
get all the spells,
That's
you
like,
can chain everything together.
That was like
Oh.
the thing that I was worried about. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna make like casting spells cool? Like,
They
'cause
do.
It sounds like it would be really hard.
All the spells have kind of like a class almost. So like, Confringo and fucking Inferno or whatever. The 2 flame spells, like Confringo, where they shoot like a fireball. Those are like red spells, and those are like attack spells basically. And then there's kind of like action spells, where like you can cast like Accio, and it like draws your target towards you.
Yeah.
And then
That's-
there's a
yeah.
bunch of those.
It's like the
though.
movie.
Yeah. There's like Flipendo, where it just like flips them. It does all these things to like immobilize them, but like in a different way. Then there's like the yellow ones, which are like an ice blast and like.
So you got a bunch of different categories of spells.
Yeah, and you can just chain. It's all made so that you can chain your attacks together. Like you immobilize and then just combo to death.
So like if you do something like this over here, that over here.
Yeah, I saw that coming, you dick.
All right, next question.
Okay. All right.
Accio Firebolt. Yerba Mate. Koranic. Guayake. Bluephoria.
All right, so here's kind of a horror question for you. If you were walking through the woods on a hike, like let's say you wanted to go for a hike,
Okay.
you went through a walk, you're off the path because you're like, fuck
Oh,
it,
so I
know
get
how-
lost.
No, you sure off the path because you kind of know how to get back. I've done it lots of times in New Jersey.
I'm
But
surprised you made it back considering how your sense of direction sucks.
yeah, whatever. I know my general direction. Anyway, you go off in the woods.
I'd love to test
You go
that
off
theory.
the beaten path, and you come across a rock that has painted on it, hold shift to run. What's your reaction?
Look for shift.
You don't take a second to think, wait, am I in a video game? I would.
No.
No?
I think someone would be just fucking with me.
Okay.
Because it's written on a fucking rock. It's not like it's floating in front of me.
Okay.
If it's floating in front of me, I'm like, all right, try to push it.
All right, well, would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby?
A what? A what baby?
A matter baby.
What's a matter baby?
Nothing, sugar. What's the matter with you?
I like caught myself halfway through it. What's a
Oh, that was good.
That was good timing on that, actually.
Thank you.
Props for that.
So I know you noticed this earlier, but I've started doing this thing when I fart where I shake my leg if I feel it's going to be a big one so that my fart will go.
Yes, you're really learning a lot from TikTok.
I am.
Probably
Lots
more
of
than
life
you learned in
hacks.
college.
So much more.
Very useful information.
Okay, I've got one for you. Do you partake in crumb cake? Crumb cake? It's where you crumble up a bunch of cookies and sprinkle them on someone's face.
Crumb cake. Are you proud of yourself for that?
Very proud of myself for that one.
You came up with that one on your own, didn't you?
I did not. I can't come up with that. I can't come up with that. I could have come up with that, but I can't take credit for that. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, there it is, and the culprit shows itself.
Okay. Do you think? Who do you think would win in a fight, Mike Tyson or Conor McGregor?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think he would one punch the shit out of
If it was
Conor.
purely boxing, Mike Tyson. If there's any grappling, maybe McGregor. Mike Tyson doesn't grapple.
He wouldn't have to.
That's my point. If it's pure boxing, Mike Tyson all the way.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if it is grappling, Conor would go up to him to get him, and Mike Tyson would just go wham.
But they're also in two very different weight classes. Like McGregor and
I just
Tyson
really
are
want to
not-
see that happen, honest. I'm running out of stuff here.
That was the plan. It's all part of the plan.
Oh, okay. So this actually, yeah, this is my last thing,
Good.
I think. Hold on.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
You can see the steam coming out of his ears.
All right, which character in Archer do you think you could take in a fight?
Cyril.
Cyril Figgis. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Do you think you could take Cheryl?
Fuck no. She's crazy. She is one crazy bitch. She'd find like meth and then like do it, and then I don't know what would happen.
Find it.
after
She'd
that.
probably have it on her.
Like, find it in her tits. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I kind of knew that was exactly what you were going to say to that question. So I some good content there. All right, I'm out of stuff to ask you.
Well, that's interesting. You don't like public subs, right?
No, pub subs are gross.
Why? What's the quality of the pub sub that just upsets you?
The bread,
That I can understand.
the white onions,
Okay.
and the lettuce.
Oh, always too much with the lettuce. I agree.
The combination of those three it just sinks the subs.
Yeah, like the bread at Jersey Mike's would be better, usually.
Well, if you've ever been to any deli in Jersey, you're done. That's it. That's all you need. Or New York. I mean, honestly, if you've ever had a sub from a deli in New Jersey or New York, pub subs just don't compare. They don't.
I mean, yeah, like an Amato sub up in New England is like there's not a fucking thing down here that even compares.
Oh, yeah.
Like the best sub place that I think is around here is like Drake's Deli, and their bread sucks. Their bread, well, it doesn't suck. It's just like it's crunchy. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not what a fucking sub is supposed to be.
Well, I mean,
but the problem is it's homemade bread, but it's made with Florida water,
Well, yeah.
unfiltered. So when you make the bread with that shitty water, you get those results. So when you filter it and filter it and filter it, which is what like you have to like triple filter this water to get it to make the type
Well,
of bread
that's
that
why
you
when
want it
I
to
make my sub sandwiches, I use like Winn-Dixie bread.
Winn-Dixie does that. That's
Yeah.
why the bread is so good.
Well, I use
Like Italian-
They also
an
have like
Italian
the
loaf.
Cuban or the Puerto Rican bread, and that's what I
Their
usually.
Italian
use.
loaves are actually pretty good too. It's like fucking
Yeah,
fluffy.
they are.
And they're only like $1.99, which is fucking awesome. I'm like sitting here going,
Yeah, I make my own
Florida
Italian subs.
fucked up bread. Soups, they just fuck bread up so hard. Like I don't. That's the one thing about Florida I don't.
You know what
like.
Publix does do right though?
What?
Fried motherfucking chicken. Oh my
that shit, bro.
god, dude.
Shit's awesome.
That shit is so good.
Shit's the shit.
And have you ever tried the spicy popcorn chicken?
Oh yeah, that's just good. Any other popcorn chicken?
The regular popcorn chicken is phenomenal, but once I tried the spicy popcorn chicken, I don't want anything else.
Yeah, I mean, you got the one thing.
And I will say, spicy chicken, buffalo chicken pubs sub, A+.
Ooh,
The bread's still not great, but I'll take the chicken tender buffalo wing sub. That's amazing.
I got a bit of a non sequitur here.
Okay.
So, what do you think of cartoons between 2000 and 2010? Is there one that sticks out the most?
No. There's like 15 that come to mind.
All right, so rattle them off.
Teen Titans.
There you go.
My gym partner is a monkey.
Oh, why?
I don't know. It just popped in my head. Honestly, it was weird. I couldn't stand that show, but it was better than everything else that was on. Like, I remember it being better than anything else that was on any other channel when
Yeah.
I would get home from
Like if
school.
that was on versus something shitty on Nickelodeon or something.
I would watch that. Yeah.
Because Nickelodeon at that time was pumping
Cat
out-
Scratch.
Fucking loved Cat Scratch.
Hey, what's that over there? Ooh, a finger. Or he goes, hey, look. Ooh, a finger.
La 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 la. Cat Scratch. Yeah,
Gordon
still-
and Waffle and Mr. Blick. I remember that theme song very
that
well.
entire thing.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
SpongeBob.
Well,
Duh.
SpongeBob almost like doesn't count because it's like so popular.
Well, yeah, and it's been going on for a long time.
Since 99.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's from like the 40s, dude.
Yeah, but I grew up with it.
You know,
What else? Codename Kids Next Door.
that one's interesting.
The fucking game that they used to have on CartoonNetwork.com for Codename Kids
I
Next
do-
Door, where you're
so
flying the shit
that whole era
and
of
you
like
built it up.
internet games that you could play based
Oh
off
my
the
god,
shows.
that era! They need to bring that back. Okay, they need to bring all of those games back on Nickelodeon.com, fucking CartoonNetwork.com, Disney.com. They need to bring all those OG games back.
All those JavaScript players are like way out of date.
I don't give a
Like
shit.
20
Bring
years old now.
bring them back. When I get nostalgic, I think of that stuff, and I would kill for like a little portal to open up, and I could just step back in time and play those games one more time.
Oh my
every
God.
once in a while.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Did you see my Instagram story that I put up?
No.
All right, so I shared it. Oh, I forgot about that. I always forget about that. I'm not on Instagram, but I share stuff just
Yeah.
because I have to. I don't know. So I shared.
I'll
my,
probably have an Instagram for my Mazda sales soon, but we'll see about that.
whatever. I wrote an article the other day, and I quoted. The title was quoted based off of Cave Johnson from Portal 2.
Yeah.
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Throw the lemons back at life. I don't want your fucking lemons. I'm the guy that's gonna burn your house down with the lemons.
All those lines are great when you're walking along through Portal 2 and you just hear him
Great.
talking.
Because Cave Johnson is played by that fucking famous actor. I forget his name. He's like an Oscar-winning actor. Fucking. It's the same guy that plays the angry newspaper dude in Spider-Man.
I know. I would chime in, but I don't remember his name either right now.
Yeah, I don't
And it's
remember.
bothering me. We could easily look it up, but I'm not going
I have
to.
my phone on me.
Oh, right. I could easily look it up, but I'm not going to.
Yes, you're the only one with phone powers here. But-
Phone
But yeah,
powers!
I wrote an article, and the title was, "When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Burn someone's house down with the lemons." and I just wrote it about sometimes making lemonade isn't the best option.
If you can burn someone's house down with lemons, I'll be impressed.
Make a combustible lemon.
That's not an invitation for our listeners to do that. Don't go do that. Don't go do that.
Do go look at my article I wrote on Medium, though.
Do
'cause
go
it's
look
funny.
at his article he wrote on Medium because it's funny. But don't try and burn someone's house down with lemons. We are not
It
condoning
probably won't work.
that. It definitely won't work, but don't try. Like, first of all, you'll get in trouble. We'll get in trouble. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Actually, I don't think we hold liability there.
We probably don't, but don't do it anyway. Don't fucking do that. Hey, you, don't do it.
What's his name?
Jake?
All right, Finn. Oh, speaking of which, fuck you. Watch more Adventure Time.
Oh, yeah. I will when I have time. I'm learning things at Mazda right now. So,
All right. Well, figure it out soon enough because that is a project that has been this entire podcast in the fucking making. We took a 3-week godforsaken break.
I was busy.
I was busy. Fuck you, Mr. Staying up until midnight playing fucking video games. Oh, I can do that, but I can't watch a fucking show.
Yeah, I can't. Because the show needs my concentration.
What if I like blew your knee out right now? Just like fucking. That would suck.
I'd wait till it healed, and then I'd use the leg to break over your head.
What if I chopped your leg off?
I'd use the leg to break over your head. 6:50.
When did we start? I don't remember.
I don't know, 6:15-ish.
Keep them entertained.
Sponsorship things. This episode of the podcast brought to you by Sleep 4. Sleep 4. Don't try Sleep 2 or 3. Use Sleep 4. Fuck that shit. It's whack. I know I jumbled that up a little bit, but still.
Dude, we gotta golf sometime.
We're sponsored by Sleep 4 now. Pay us.
I don't know what the
Where's
fuck
my
that
money,
is.
Brian? Where's my money? Do you want to read from the Book of Wisdom, maybe?
Oh, yeah. We're getting to the end of the thing.
Or do you need me to fill some more time? I can fill some more time, I
Some more
think.
time if you want. These are yours.
Yeah, those are mine.
What are you doing with those?
I was listening to things. Oh, okay. Here's how I can tell if you're lying. You want to lie to me real quick?
I am a 10-foot tall purple gorilla.
No, fuck off. All right, so I'm going to guess your favorite color based on your lie.
Okay.
Okay, actually, I need that, and I need a pen.
Here's those things.
Okay. So, I need you to repeat this back to me.
Okay.
And don't change your voice. Okay?
Okay. This is going to go well.
I wasn't expecting that. All right. I just have that sound okay in my All right. Okay. So repeat after me. Red, blue, green, purple.
Red, blue, green, purple.
Okay. What's your least favorite of those 4 colors?
Purple.
Okay. What was your first dog's name?
Muggsy.
Okay. What is your second favorite color out of the 4 I said?
Red.
All right, you want to know what your favorite color is?
Yeah. Okay.
It says you're a bitch.
You know you didn't say red, right?
It didn't matter.
I know.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You
I said red, blue, green, purple.
No, you said green. Whatever.
It didn't matter what I said. The
Could've
whole
said-
time I was just going to write, you're a bitch.
Let me see. I can do one for you.
Well, now I know what's going to happen now.
All right. How many dogs have you had in your life?
1 or 3, technically.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
2.
All right. What was your last golf score?
1 billion. That's probably not an exaggeration.
What is your favorite television show?
Your mother.
No, I need a real show.
Ted.
What do you think I wrote down?
You're a Jew bitch.
Close.
Max has a small penis.
See, that would have been like way funnier. You think outside the bun, you wiener. See, I did the joke better than you did.
Comedy comes in threes.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Wubba lubba dub dub. You remember me from Get Swifty? No.
No. Which story are we reading today?
Just the second one. It's front and back.
It's front and back. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I had space for because the next page is like notes from something.
All right. Well, this one.
All hail Jesus.
A reading from the Book of Wisdom, according to Max. A man with 3 swords walks up to a post-apocalyptic target. He remembers a time when things were normal. He sighs, draws one of his swords, and in a swift motion spins around. Spins around. What the fuck was your handwriting so bad? Spins around and cuts off the head of a demon. He chuckles to himself, "They always try to sneak up on you." He goes inside. As he is pouting around the home. Why is he pouting?
Wait. I don't remember what it says.
We'll be right back. Brought to you by Don't Smoke Weed.
Rooting. It says rooting around.
That's a fucking P.
Anyway, while
Right.
he's rooting around.
The home. Is that just crossed out?
No, it's not. It's not home. Rooting around.
He doesn't know what he fucking wrote. Rooting around the home department.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the home department.
You mean the Home Depot?
No, it's it's Target.
Oh, the home goods department?
Yeah.
Home department, whatever. He hears a can rolling and looks up. Our swordsman grabs the hilt of his weakest blade, for he knows whatever lurks in the forsaken building would not be much of a threat. He peeks around the corner and sees a kid with... What the fuck?
Orange.
Orange... That...
I wrote it real
Good
fast.
Lord. That is just awful. With orange hair, he has a giant knife on his back? Why is that a question mark? The swordsman
The swordsman is saying
asks
that.
himself.
Yeah.
You need quotes. Okay. We're going to move on. The kid is stuffing his face with
So do.
cosmic brownies and other candies until he sees our swordsman, and then he pulls the giant knife off his back and charges without even drawing his sword. He steps to the left and trips the kid. That's mean. Calm down, kid, he says. I'm not like those monsters. We should work together, the kid says. Why did you... You don't know how to use quotations, and it's awesome. like you put it around the kid says. Like, sounds good, I'm Jake, then a blinding...
I did?
Yeah. That
Oh,
just,
cool.
A blinding white light flashes and then goes away. There's so much happening. Ha, that's weird. I thought I was gonna wake up in my bed. Okay. The kid looks him dead in the face and says, I like trains. Then out of nowhere, a train hits Jake and he wakes up in his bedroom on the floor and it's snowing outside. What the hell is going on with me? The end again? That was riveting.
So remember how at the end of the first one, there's like the blinding light, and then
The Gospel of the Max.
our character Jake wakes up in his bed, and then ends. I ended it where a white light flash. The swordsman says, "My name is Jake," and the white light flashes, and you think he's gonna wake up in his bed, but then he doesn't, and he even comments on it, and then the kid looks at him and goes, I like trains. It's a very unnatural thing. Like, it just
Are
happens.
you really being serious right now?
And he gets
Does
hit
Jake
by it.
bake in the trach with the lake and a rake?
You got to be in the know to know, you know?
No. And that's why you've never heard of it.
And that's why.
And that's why the microphone broke, because Max fucked up.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna have wings for dinner.
That's cool, dude. What kind of wings?
Buffalo wings.
Buffalo, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Exactly. All right, I think that's enough of the irregular show for today.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are the fucking tits. Go out, grab some bread, feed some ducks.
And some tits, apparently.
And some tits, apparently. And you go drink your boss.
I'm going to have to edit that out.
Max out.
Stop yelling in the mic, you dick. Good Lord. Thank you for joining us on The Irregular Show. I'm Nico, and that's Tits McGee. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm Tits McGee. See you next time.